Bobby.
Mushroom up there, look. That big mushroom.
Come on.
Oh, thank you. Oh, lovely.
One bottle of a tag on the bottle said how to make dogs fierce. How to make dogs not fierce. Not fierce. Not fierce. Not fierce. Not fierce. So they got the potion and got the lid off and they held him still and opened their mouth and they dropped the thing in all of the potions so they couldn't make anything else. So, and what was the dog's name again?
Barney.
Oh yeah, Barney,
Keeps going.
So I was thinking.
Go on, do it.
Barney went back to normal and went, ah! And then Joseph says, I can hear something. And then they said, the witches have come back. So they quickly painted a pretend dog. They quickly
They painted it on what?
and they winded up the what's it called again?
What?
Handle. They winded up the handle and went, and the pretend dog went all the time. They said, and then it went, and then I said, oh, I'm glad nobody took it away. And Joseph and Jenny and all his friends laughed a little bit so they couldn't hear him. Who's next?
Me.
No, you.
Me, I'm next.
It's you.
No, I'm next.
No, you're not.
Look, it goes that way.
Joseph, Jenny,
Look at
Sarah
Reggie.
and Matthew all went off together with Barney. They had to climb a few hills before they got out of the wood, but Matthew was a bit fat, so he kept falling over.
You'd fly only doing this one.
Because he ate 4 donuts a day.
4 donuts a day.
And all of his meals were
I'm kind of stop
included
talking
chips.
about that.
Then, when they got out of the woods, finally, they got back to the campsite and set up their tent again. And it was slowly getting dark. And they got into their tent and ate their tea. It was sausages, beans, chips, is
And potatoes.
what Matthew liked, and
Does
milkshake.
Matthew like it?
And then soon it got very dark, and it was time for bed. And it was time for bed. They got into bed and started talking all together. Jenny started screaming, and Matthew tried to get up, but he couldn't because he'd eaten too much chips. They were all wondering why Jenny was screaming. Something was caught round her neck.
It was the snake that was caught round her neck,
Oh.
and Matthew was still laying down and he was still trying to pull the snake off.
Keep on doing
Sarah held, what's his name? Barney down by her side so that he wouldn't go away. Soon it was the morning, and Jenny felt this rash around her neck where the snake had been, because it was a poisonous snake. They all went for a walk in the woods, and they put the lead on Barney so he wouldn't run away. Soon, and they had a picnic, and Jenny saw a snake again, and she ran, and Matthew wondered why, and then he remembered that they had seen a snake that night, and then Jenny ran behind Sarah, and Joseph picked the snake up and threw him away, and that was all right in the end. Emily?
morning, they went out to the woods again, and they didn't see the witches. And Barney ran off, but he was on his lead, but nobody was holding his lead. And then they tried to run after him, but he was too fast. And then the snake ran after, was behind Barney, and then they all ran off, and Matthew was left there, and then the snake came up to him, and then he ran off with the others. When I got back to the tent, they had something to eat, and then they...
What are you up to?
And then they went out to the shops because they wanted some sweets. So they went to the shops and they came back again, and then they ate their sweets in the tent.